I feel like there's always a bigger, obviously it's a bigger spotlight playing in LA, but the expectations, right? Like you going in there with Kobe, with Steve Nash, with all these players, and it's always like, all right, Laker fans, you got to make that big trade, you got to make that big splashy move. And if it doesn't live up to it, you get the opposite of that. It's almost like
it's deeper than that.
Yeah.
Backlash.
It's deeper than that because from the outside looking in and knowing Kobe, right, and understanding where his mindset was at, he's coming off of Shaq run. He's coming off of Gasol and them run, like Bryant. Like he's coming off of these runs with centers,
elite centers,
yeah, right. So now, in his mind, that's the remedy to winning, right? I gotta have an elite center. I gotta have, in that offense, in that triangle offense, you have to have an elite center in that. Somebody who know how to pass, somebody who can say, you know what I mean? Somebody who really understand how to play on that block. Not everybody can play on the block, right? So you can't put anybody in that position in the triangle. Hope understood that. He knew he was the only one. What other center that could do what he do?
So
right?
then why would Kobe not want Phil Jackson to coach at that time when we was there? Kobe wanted Mike D'Antoni, which was a totally different offense.
Remember, D'Antoni came from us. D'Antoni came from the Knicks with that open spread, fast-paced offense, right?
We was too old for that.
I'm not saying the offense was right for y'all.
You know it was wrong. Steve Nash was 95 when he played for the Lakers. Come on now.
Shout out Steve Nash.
Shout out to Steve Nash,
I'm
man.
telling him as a fan who may not know the mindset of what y'all was going through. Right? Giving you insight on what actually was happening. So because of that, Dwight was that. I can go get Dwight. We can implement him into this offense. He's still a dynamic force. He's dominant. He control the boards. He rebound. He block shots. He can score. You know what I mean? He just bring a different dynamic as a center. So he wanted to keep that kind of consistent, consistency throughout, because that's the winning formula.
So how do you think
don't win without a big?
He knows that.
How do you think that affected you, like mentally?
But they was wilding. Hold on, before they was wilding though. All-Star Week, them niggas was bugging out.
Yeah, by the time we got the me and Kobe,
them niggas was wilding.
Talking about out in where was we at? What's it?
All-Star Weekend.
What I'm saying was that Dallas.
Yeah, the snow, right?
The snow.
Y'all flew together.
No, man. We flew together. We was on the same plane and we didn't even talk. I'm like, yo, my nigga, it's just me and you and our families. We can't speak to each other. I'm like, nah, this ain't right. You said the movie, it ain't right, all right. I'm saying that to Kobe. Kobe, it ain't right, all right. What's going on? Nah, for real. Like, we was. Then when we got to the lockers, me and him was supposed to be next to each other because they put all the teammates. He over here. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I didn't know what was going on. So, man, that was tough to deal with when you got a player that you watched growing up. Man, I literally watched Kobe growing up, even though we played together and had all these disagreements or whatever people want to say.
Right.
It's still somebody that I, looked at like, dang, this Kobe Bryant, man. I want to be like that one day, be on that stage. And then now we teammates, and it's like, damn, this nigga's on mute with me. Like, what's going on?
Damn.
That was kind of rough.
Before Kobe passed, did you guys ever reconcile?
We had some moments, but I don't think it was like I never had no ill will towards Kobe Bryant. Like, was I upset on how the Lakers thing ended? Hell yeah, because this is, you got one of the greatest players to ever play. And, people are taking anything he says or whatever at face value. So now everything is, Kobe said this or Kobe said that, so he must be this way or like that. So it's like, damn, like, I got to get my fair share. So, after playing with him, after seeing him as a player, transition to retired, and the family man is seeing him, bring his daughters, to the game and stuff like that. It's like, dang, like, we was competitors. Now that it's over with. Like, we just men trying to, be better for our kids and raise our families and stuff like that. It's a whole different dynamic. So, I took that competitor cap off with him, and it's just like, man, this Kobe, like the man, You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I pray for him, pray for his family, you know, all that stuff. So when he passed away, man, it just really like just blew me away. I just remember being on the plane, getting a text message, you know, that you just had gotten an accident. And, you know, it never had a teammate pass. Somebody that I played on the team with, you know, pass away. So that was kind of like a whole new experience. And then it being Kobe and all the stuff that we had happen with us when we were teammates and stuff like that, you know, just really, you know, really hurt, you know, seeing him leave. You know, it was just like a blink of an eye. You know, I just looked at him like Batman, like a superhero, like nothing was ever going to happen to Kobe. He was just going to walk off somewhere.
Yeah, it wasn't just you. It wasn't just you, Champ. We all thought that.
He wanted it to work, though, Champ.
Huh?
He wanted it to work. I'm saying that because we used to have conversations about, for one, D'Antoni. He took D'Antoni from New York. You know what I'm saying? So he went and got that.
Yeah.
And then even with judo, it was more like, yo, I got to see if he really want it. Like, I got to really see if this nigga want it. He got to want it. I got to see. Like, I want to see. Like, it became almost competitive to push you to be who he wanted you to be or who he thought you should be.
Well, I wish we would have had a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that because we grown men now. You know what I mean?
I
we
get
wasn't
that.
in that part
I
of the
wish
situation.
me and him was able to at that time of playing together. You know, as a young player, I'm not gonna be the one that try to come up to him because I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, like,
yo, time out. Not to cut you off.
That's a big
point that we talk about on the show a lot. It's that gap between the generations of you being a younger dude, saying that you have this reverence for Kobe, where you wouldn't even be like, yo, damn, I'm gonna approach Kobe and be like, yo, can you help me work on my free throw? You know what I mean? Like, or just like how to move around because you're the younger guy going to this vet OG icon and you feel like you bothering him. And then from his side, he's looking at you like, man, this new young motherfucker think all this shit, jumping over motherfuckers wearing capes and shit.
You think you know everything. If you ain't coming to talk to me, if you ain't coming to ask me, you think you know everything.
Right.
I understand that. how was I supposed to, I'm just looking at it like, and looking back on it, I probably should have been more of the person to go to him. And there were instances where I did. And it was kind of like, I don't know what happened after that. I thought it was, some good interactions between me and him when he first tore his Achilles.
Right.
Me and Jody Meeks, we drove out to his house, and I was just like, man, I know you had surgery, and I know how it is to be alone after surgery. And as your teammate and as a brother, man, I just want to say I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done had a back surgery. I know how it is to be sitting out. You want to play. You done played basketball your whole life. So if you need anything, I'm here. That's when I found out one of his favorite movies at the time was Pitch Perfect. Like,
oh shit.
You should watch Pitch Perfect, yo.
Shout out my guy Skylar Aston, bro.
Watch Pitch Perfect, yo.
So I was like, dang, this is crazy, But all in all, man, it just really hurt to, see that I had a chance to play with this legend like Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest, and with patience on my end, and our mentalities were he want to win, I want to win, but the way that I'm going about it was totally different.
Different approach.
Right. His Mamba mentality is his own thing. Mine is I'm smiling. That's my mentality. Smile through the storm.
You caught that Mamba mentality, champ. Like this.
Huh?
He got caught up in the Mamba mentality.
But see, Kobe's working out. I'm working out like Kobe as well. I'm in the gym. He asked me, remember he was saying, you got to make 1,000 jump shots a day. I'm doing that every day too. I'm doing my routines. I'm working on everything, trying to be that greatest. But I think just the perception, him seeing me maybe smiling all the time and maybe joking on the court with somebody when I should have been a little bit more focused in his mind. It's like
he wanted enemies.
Yeah, and I'm not.
And he wanted you to have enemies. That's what it was. But that's what it was, though.
He don't want to see you dap nobody up.
Right, he had enemies, and he did what he had to do to create these enemies. Right?
Yeah.
hence he was taking that from, that mentality from MJ. So he wanted to create enemies in order for him to go out there and kill you, try to kill you, right? So he wanted you to have enemies. So you could be on the same page with me. No matter what happens, nigga, they our enemy, right?
Understand
and that was something that I think that Shaq was able to bring with him too, because Shaq started to have enemies. Niggas was elbowing niggas was, you know what I mean? Was putting Matumbo out and shit like that. Like
Shaq is 7'5".
You see what it is, man? It's some bullshit.
390 pounds.
Nah, son, you come on, man. Part left like you. Come on, you. I'm joking about 6'9", my nigga. Come on, you Superman, champ. Don't even. They had your statue in the arena, champ.
Yeah, that's a fact.
They built that arena for you. Like,
man, they ain't built that arena.
They built that for you.
You was one of them ones.
I know the business, champ. They built that for you.